What's going on, fam? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a very special and highly anticipated boot review for you guys. It's the New Balance Furon V7 Pro. All right, fam, so I managed to get the Tequila and the Furon, the newest versions, version 4 of the Tequila, version 7 of the Furon, in this beautiful first edition colorway, the black and the gold. It is so cool looking, and in my opinion blows the other launch colorway out of the water, even though there's only subtle differences. This is so sick. So New Balance Furon, definitely an underrated speed boot. A lot of people don't know much about the New Balance boot, or they don't give it credit enough for what it is. The version 6 Plus was a very good football boot. You saw the orange colorway for Sadio Mane. There was another colorway, I believe, for another one of their top players, and they really were amazing performing boots. I actually have 2 teammates on my Flower City Union team who wear them full time, and they are awesome. They fit really well. I reviewed the like a wolf gray leather version, which I didn't think was as good as the synthetic or the knit upper one, but I know that the 2 guys that I play with wear the knit version, and those are great football boots. I've had a chance to try them on and to just see the differences between those and the leather ones, and they're definitely, in my opinion, better than the leather, and they're just super comfortable out of the box, and they're a great pair of speed boots. So I would assume, given all the hype around these, that New Balance has done nothing but massively improve them. Based on what I've heard as well, this takes New Balance to a whole different caliber as far as what their football boots are capable of. And for me, that's something that is really important, being able to break into that Nike, Adidas, Puma. Right now, in my opinion, Nike's doing pretty well. Puma's doing really well, I think, and Adidas is like kind of hit or miss. The Predator line is absolute crap, in my opinion. The Copa is sort of not that popular for most people because they prefer other leather boots. But the X Speed Portal line and Speed Flow line is really good. So Adidas is sort of hit or miss. Nike's, yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping that New Balance totally takes football boots to the next level with this one. And of course the Tequila, I actually, full disclosure, this review will come out later, so sooner than the Tequila review. So just a full little teaser here. The Tequilas that I just reviewed about a couple minutes ago, they're really good. They're really good. So stay tuned for that review as well when they come out. Without further ado, let's get into the unboxing. So this is the first edition colorway. So we do have this beautiful box with the first edition logoing here embossed in gold. And then there's a New Balance logo on that side. The rest of the box is, there you go, size 9 US per usual, and blank on that side. So we're gonna get these opened up. I have not actually seen these in person yet, so I'm very excited to get a chance to look at them. The pictures make them look insane. So here we go. So get this undone a little bit. Boom. All right, a little bit of paper to deal with the first edition paper. That's kind of cool. Oh, no way. All right, fam. There you go. Full on. Wow, these are insane. Okay, here we go. So this is the Furon V7 Pro. Full disclosure, this is also the wide variation because I have fat feet. Definitely got the wide variation. I think it's a 2E, I want to say, is what they measure it as. Such an interesting change in design, which we'll talk about a little bit more. But these boots are, first of all, these boots weigh 6 ounces. Okay, so what that means is they are lighter than every other speed boot on the market, other than the really super limited release Puma Evo Speed SL remake type boot that was blue. I'll put a little photo up on screen. I still see them up on Unisport and ProDirect, but I don't think they're very popular because they basically have advertised that they break after like 2 wear times. So these are 6 ounce football boots. That is insane. They are so lightweight. They're so nice looking. Similar to the Tequila in this launch colorway, you've got this beautiful gold speckling on a matte black finish. And then the gold speckling actually goes the entire upper. So you can see all the little gold flecks in there as well. So let's get the other one out of the box and we will talk about some tech specs and then obviously get into some of the more exciting on feet portions later in the video. So this is the beautiful, I think these look insane. The silhouette is so nice looking. It's really low profile, looks really aggressive. The stud pattern stays, in at least in looking at it, has stayed the same in what I can see compared to the older generation. It is all chevron studs, so you get chevron, 4 chevron in the back, and then the 2, 4, 6, 7 in the front, all of them facing either angled upward, except for this middle one, which is, I guess, the only stud that you have for deceleration, which is kind of funny and interesting. So as I said before, 6 ounces, 170 grams in a basic size, which is insane. This black colorway looks unbelievable with the gold accented sole plate. Of course, they have to put a disclaimer, which I really like, that says the metallic finish is subject to wear, but the boot will still perform to the best of your abilities. There you go. So your abilities, as I always tell people, this is something you guys got to keep in mind. People are like, well, I want a boot that's meant for wingers. I want a boot that's meant for center backs. No. You're the one who does the football playing, and the boots are only the tools that you use. The boots are the ones that are going to give you the ability to do the craft that you love, but at the end of the day, you are the one who, no boot is going to make you perform better, bottom line, okay? I'm stoked about these. These are super cool and mega soft. Holy moly. So that's what they look like. There is no plasticky sensation like we saw on the Speed Portal Point 1s. These are super nice. So a couple things about these boots. So with the logoing right here, you can see this is a hypo knit upper, which is what they call this this knit material, right? This upper knit material. And it's supposedly designed to provide stretch and support in certain areas of the boot. They don't really specify where, so that's kind of a funny thing for New Balance, but maybe they'll get better at the wording and the marketing on that one, which is kind of funny to me. Lightweight nylon outsole that's all chevron studs, as I mentioned before. This one performs pretty well. It's pretty aggressive, definitely something that would be super usable on FG, and then that's kind of up to you if you want to use it on AG as well. I will definitely be wearing this on an AG most of the time, just because of the nature of where I play in Rochester, New York. But of course, that remains to be seen whether I'll get a chance to play on grass as well, natural grass. One of the new design elements of this boot that I think is really interesting is this off-center lacing system. So this off-center lacing system is, like most off-center lacing systems in football boots in past and present, is meant to give you a much bigger striking surface here. So this being the speed boot, oftentimes it's marketed with players like Sadio Mane and other really explosive fast wingers who are going to shoot the ball, who are going to cross the ball, and that's that surface area where they want the most contact and they want the least amount of distractions. So putting the lacing system over here is a pretty good thing. My only hope is that when I put my foot in these boots, I'm really hoping that this tiny little lacing system, because it doesn't go very deep, that there is enough lockdown in this boot to warrant wearing them in training and in games. So that's something to think about as well. I'll give you guys a second look at that off-center lacing system as well. Something that's also really interesting, and I'm gonna actually untie these laces and do this really quick, is this 3D tongue that they've put in here for added grip. And then they also call this cord out canopy, and that's what I want to show you right here. So the technical term for what they're saying this is this piece right here. So as you can see, there's almost like a Tiempo Legend, or what's the generation of boot before the Phantom Vision? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, Phantom Vision, here we go. So Phantom Vision, right, had the knit and then had the material that went over it. And for me, that is such a cool concept, right? So you've got this knit material, and then you've got this canopy that they call it, that's been cored out, meaning that hopefully you guys can see that. So there you go. So those little lines right there, it's been cored out, so it's lightweight, but it's also supposed to increase strike zone and provide lockdown, so that when you pull the laces tight, this little canopy part will pull over. Obviously that's a wild exaggeration, but it'll pull over this direction and really provide lockdown in that area. So very, very cool, exciting football boot. I'm super stoked to get these on feet. These retail, I believe, for $200, $220 maybe. If they are in the $200 price point, well done. Well frickin' done, New Balance. This is a very basic insole. There's nothing to write home about. There's no grip elements on. Oh, actually, it does feel kind of grippy. So a little bit of a grip element on that insole, nothing on the back. It's just a super thin foam insert. And then the heel liner is lovely. It's a suede inner liner. Hopefully you can see that. There you go. So suede inner liner, which looks really nice. And it does look like it's gonna lock your Achilles in and really hook it really well. Excuse the noise outside. There's a kids camp going on today. So as I'm filming this on a Saturday, beautiful. Hopefully this boot review actually comes out tomorrow, Sunday. But yeah, anyway, point being, these look amazing. I am so hopeful for these. I am genuinely excited that there's a proper wide fit speed boot on the market. And because I've gotten messages on my Instagram, obviously feel free to ask anytime at noah.cavanaugh on Instagram. Go hit the follow and then DM me if you have any more questions. But honestly, when it comes to wide fitted football boots like these, I would prefer if you put them down in the comments below first so that I can answer them to the majority of the people, and then people can get value from the questions you guys are asking. So that's super awesome. So definitely put them in the comments, and then if you guys want to have other short conversations in the DMs, that's fine too. But I'm really stoked, and I've gotten a lot of DMs on Instagram about these, is people are so pumped to have a wide foot variation of a speed boot, because the Vapors, really thin. You guys know, based on the 1 month review, I don't wear them that often, if ever, just because they're just like not that great for wide-footed players. They're based on a thinner silhouette, and that's what it is. The nature of football boots for wide-footed players often comes down to a Tiempo or a Copa Mundial or a old school Mizuno boot, and the GT sometimes. And so it really is frustrating sometimes for us wide-footed players to find lightweight, agile, fun boots to play in. I found a couple, which hopefully you guys are following the boot review saga, as they do all Thursdays at 9 a.m. Eastern, they come out. But Speed Portal Plus, any of the F50 remakes, and that's kind of it. Like really, that's kind of it. And so what I'm hoping is that, because obviously the Speed Portal Plus is not a boot that I'll ever wear in a match. So for actual match boots, the remakes of those F50s are the only ones that really fit for wide-footed players, especially that all-white leather edition. You translate that to a boot that's available on the mass market in a wide variation on most platforms. Soccer.com will have them, ProDirect, Unisport, all those big companies will carry a wide foot variation as well. That is mega news for all those people. And I'm so looking forward to, we're gonna hop into it right now basically. I'm so looking forward to trying these on and seeing actually how they fit and feel, to get a sense of, is the wide foot variation wide enough to harbor my absolute crazy dump truck feet? Let's hop into it. What is going on, fam? We are back out here on the pitch, and I've got the Furon V7 Pro in the wide variation in this beautiful launch colorway, as you guys already know that from the first part of the video. Hopefully you don't skip through that part, because it is actually really interesting and there's some cool thoughts in there about what this boot is. I am continuously impressed with how freaking light these are. They are so lightweight in hand. They literally feel like nothing. I mean, I was doing some promo stuff with a pair of Vapors earlier for Zypher, who's my Gripsock sponsor, and I'm telling you, Vapors, great boots. Yo, try these. You gotta. Well, let me get them on feet first, and then I'll let you know. The way that we're going to do this is I'm going to have some B-roll that doesn't quite line up with the actions that I'm taking in the video. It's not like a second cam that's rolling right now, just because it's so hot. This camera doesn't actually overheat very much, so I'm gonna stick to the one camera setup. I'll film a bunch of B-roll afterwards, but you guys will see up close of me actually slipping into these boots and seeing kind of how bloody soft these are. I'm so excited to try these on, so we're just gonna do it right away. Okay, here we go. Non-grip socks, by the way. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh, New Balance. Okay, so full disclosure, I think those are gonna come out after this review. So what I'll say is that I have just reviewed the Tequila V4, the new ones. And as I said before, you have to watch my reaction to the on feet. They're almost like they're about as good as these. Oh my days. These are insane, guys. Insane. Get these out of the way, and I'm gonna tie these up really quick. Holy moly. I would swear, if I didn't get demonetized, that is how excellent these feel on my feet right now. Oh my days. Ladies and gentlemen, the New Balance Furon V7 is probably the best speed boot on the market right now, in my opinion. For wide-footed players, just based on my try-ons, if you want a boot that's gonna be responsive, and obviously you guys know I really like the Speed Portal Pluses, and I wear those every once in a while in training. These are like game boot material. I am genuinely so excited about these. They're so comfortable. That's great. Like, New Balance has created this, what do they call it? Hypo-knit upper? Yeah, this hypo-knit upper that is so one-to-one. It's so excellent feeling. Oh my God. Like this is like initial, I've never tried these on before. Those are mega. Okay, let me like reel it back and actually talk English for a minute. Okay, so initially, and again, these are the wide fit variations, so do take this all with a grain of salt. If you are somebody who's like a medium width foot to a slimmer foot, definitely don't go with the wide variation, go with the regular fit. I have super wide flat feet, and these are fitting so good straight out of the box. They're so soft, they're so comfortable, and I haven't even touched the ball yet. Like, I would wear these just to like do sprints in, I don't know, do something fun. The cut in the collar area is really nice. I love how this Evo knit upper feels. It's super natural around the foot. It really wraps your foot in a way that feels like a sock, like a one-to-one sensation. The sole plate is very responsive, super aggressive. It's almost verging on too aggressive for AG, but I'm fine. Like, I'm cool wearing that. Good lateral stability, definitely in the boots. Wow, man. Okay, here we go. On ball. Oh my days. Super barefoot, but without feeling like there's nothing protecting you. There's a little layer of foam that goes on the inside, or mesh or something that goes along the inside of this boot that makes it a little bit more padded than, say, the Speed Portal .1s, right? So the direct competitor to this in the laced category. These, to me, blow those out of the water as far as comfort goes. It's not even close. Like, it's not even close for my foot type. These are so much more soft, so much more comfortable straight out of the box, and I have zero hot spots right now. The heel lockdown, as I mentioned in the unboxing portion of the video, with that piece of suede that goes along the back of your Achilles, feels wonderful. It locks my heel in really well. I don't feel any slippage, and I'm not even wearing grip socks, as you know. I'm just wearing the regular day-to-day socks. Okay, let me think of something that I don't like about these boots. I am genuinely, totally, I don't know what to say. To have a boot that's so lightweight and so barefoot and also fit a wide-footed player, the last time that I had this reaction was when I tried on Hypervenom 3 for the first time, my favorite boot of all time. These are like pretty close to that. I know that sounds crazy, but I don't mean they feel similar. What I mean is, like, the sensation of trying these boots on for the first time makes me feel so good. I just think that the way that they respond, the feel on the ball, how lightweight they are, God, the touch is insane. I mean, my touch is insane, but like, these boots are so comfortable. Okay. Initial impressions, these are gonna be like a 9.5 out of 10 boot. And I mean that seriously, I'm not just saying that. Again, we'll see if they stretch a little bit more, if they get even more comfortable, which I assume they will over a little bit period of time of break-in. I'm very much considering wearing these for my game in a week, if I can break them in. Like, very much considering wearing these for the game. These are insanely comfortable. So let me give a couple recommendations. Sizing, my toe is right up against the edge. So if you want a little bit of space, because it is a laced boot, I do feel comfortable saying you can go a half a size up if you want a little bit of extra space in the toe area, like lengthwise. My toes go straight up to the edge of the boot, and I love that feeling. I don't want a boot that has any extra space in it. I want my feet to be totally wrapped tight. So I went true to size, 9 US. That's what I would recommend for most people. If you have wider feet, especially in the midfoot area, go with the wide variation. If you have pretty regular average width feet to thinner feet, definitely go with the regular fit version, right? Not the 2E, but I don't know what the other measurement is, but the regular one. Responsiveness is incredible. Sole plate is good. It was very good on the previous generation. This is basically the same sole plate. So I would say these are definitely on par with that, if not maybe a little bit better, just based on how comfortable the upper is. The upper is so soft out of the box. It is so pliable. I'm sure anyone who tries this on, as long as they fit and you have the right size, you're gonna slip in these boots and be like, why would I ever wear anything else? Genuinely, that's how I feel. I'm so impressed with this boot. It is unbelievable. So they are feeling a little bit tight, but that is because it's warm outside and they're black, so they're really hot. I can't tell if that's just the heat talking or if that's because they are just a little bit tight right out of the box. But not in a bad way. They're soft, they wrap my feet, but they need a little bit of break-in time, as all boots do. This mesh here, this hypo knit, is really quality. It feels super high quality right out of the box, which is awesome. This little paneled hood thing actually is kind of a cool concept. I like that it feels similar to like the Phantom lines from Nike, where if you were to ping the ball, it would feel super natural and raw sensation because there's no laces there. So it's like a very, very easy place to hit the ball. I'm really excited to try these on, and I cannot wait to bring the 1 month review of these to you guys in a month's time, because I am so impressed with how these fit and feel on feet. I'm genuinely so impressed with how these fit and feel on feet. Would recommend buying them. If all you care about is, hey, if they fit out of the box, that's what I care about, that's a good indication, you have to check it is an insult to the speed boot category if you don't try these on. In my opinion, they're better than everything else on the market for wide-footed players. The only reason I say these are better than Speed Portal Pluses is because Speed Portal Plus is a laceless boot. If you have to have laceless boots, check out the Tequila before you go for the Speed Portal, or compare those two. These though, as far as for wide-footed players, best speed boot on the market right now, bar none. There's nothing better than this, in my opinion. That's just the way it is. Holy moly, I can't wait to go train in these. And it is Saturday today. We have training on Monday, so I think I'm gonna wear these on Monday. I'm so excited to try these in training. And of course, I'll let you guys know in the 1 month review how that's all gone. I'll be able to show you any nicks and wears and stuff, so stay tuned for that one. If you guys enjoy this first look at the new boots coming out on the market, especially in these special edition colorways, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions about the New Balance Furon V7 Pro in the regular or the wide fit, leave them down in the comment section below. As always, guys, be awesome, take care. I'll see you guys in the next video.